Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend.
And I'm James, your black friend,
And this is the Fat and Black Connection.
where we talk about anything and everything as long as it's interesting to us, baby.
Please don't call me baby. Who are you speaking to exactly?
Everybody. I was calling everybody babies.
So you were speaking to me then?
Well, I guess.
Yeah, that's gross. Don't do that. It is August 14, 2024. It is 8:03 p.m. on the left coast, west coast, nothing but the best coast. How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
We're live and interactive. That means we're here to engage with you. We got a lot to talk about tonight, and there's got to be a lot of interesting things to talk about. But before we get into any of that stuff, my lovely wife made some rainbow jello.
Oh, I haven't seen rainbow jello in years. That takes time.
Yeah, so when you look at it, there's appears to be, at minimum like 5 colors.
Yeah.
Really only 3.
Huh.
Red, yellow, and blue.
When they blend together.
But what you got?
I was just saying, like, Jimmy coming in hard and strong. A little paranoid tonight, ain't you?
Freaking out, man. So I've got another yummy treat.
Oh.
Because that jello is like wiggling down my esophagus into my tum-tum. But while that's happening, I was over at the Whole Foods the other day.
Right.
And I love to go to Whole Foods and buy random chocolate because they've got all that hoity-toity chocolate and stuff. Well, this one was on sale. It was like a clearance, like last chance. And so, of course, I get like FOMO, right?
Of course.
I don't miss out. So I picked this up. This is a Lake Champlain or a Lake Champlain chocolate. It's peanut, milk chocolate, peanut butter, salted peanuts, and crisp rice. 5-star bar. It's pretty small.
Oh, yeah.
It's very compact.
It looks like the treasures, the nuggets.
It's like a really big Hershey nugget.
Yeah.
But I love me some peanut butter stuff generally.
Of course.
And now it kind of looks like something you would get from C's, but much larger.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go.
Gotta love the seas. Is it layered?
No, it is filled with peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting messages over here. So let me
You think you're
turn this.
special?
No, I'm just trying to do that and do that. So no sound. Okay, now we're good.
Okay. You got anything special to eat or drink tonight?
So I had I finished my chicken sausages. It's artichoke, basil, and mozzarella. It was like inside, and so I finished that. I do have some delicious Chex Mix here. I'm having, as well as actually this has become one of my favorite ones. This is Ocean Blue Lemonade from there it is, Calypso,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, good old strawberry buble.
So this was absolutely quite delicious, James. I would highly recommend.
How many you get?
It's just one.
Oh, all right. Take a picture of it. Send it to me.
Yeah, it was like $3, but really good.
All right. Yeah, send it to me.
Okay. Next up. Went to the library this weekend.
The Library.
Picked up a little book for you.
Is it what do black people do?
No, we already did that one.
Oh, sorry.
And it wasn't what do black people
Oh,
do.
what do brothers do?
But this one is just called Bros.
Oh, nice. Same author?
I don't know. This is Carol Boston Weatherford. So Bros by Carol Boston Weatherford.
All right.
This is a new book. It just came out in March of 24. So
nice.
this year. Bros.
Bros.
Bros Glow.
Was it say glow?
Bros Glow. We grow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We stride.
Yep.
We ride.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We laughed.
Yep.
We craft.
Yep.
And the little image says time machine flux drive 88 miles per hour.
Nice. Back to the Future kids. All right.
Bros fly.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And cry.
Yeah. When that flying doesn't work out so well.
We smile.
Yes.
We style.
Oh, yeah. And profile.
We pretend.
Yes.
We defend.
Absolutely.
Bros dare.
Yes.
We care.
Yes.
We speak.
Uh-huh.
We geek.
Uh-huh.
We lead.
Uh-huh.
We read.
That's good.
Bros know.
We do know.
We go.
We go.
We play.
Yep.
We pray.
Yep.
Showtime.
Oh, yeah.
Bros shine.
Oh, yeah.
Bros rise.
Yes, sir.
Recognize. For the bros in my life and all the little bros living their best lives, CBW. To Craig and Jay, you guys have been the best brothers anyone could ask for. Nino and Gio, I have loved watching you grow. Take care of each other.
Nice. I like that one. That was good.
Again, that book was called Bros.
Bros.
Just in case anybody was unsure.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Hey, guess what is coming up in a mere 3 weeks?
Would that be kaboom?
It's time for KaboomCon. Join us Saturday, September 7th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Carson City Community Center. Immerse yourself in comics, movies, games, and more. Meet local artists, attend engaging panels, wear your best cosplay, and participate in thrilling activities. The excitement doesn't stop there. Legendary comic book artists Brent Anderson and Chris Moran will join us. Meet the creative minds behind Astro City, X-Men, Wonder Woman, and more. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a fun day out, KaboomCon has something for everyone. Get your tickets now at kaboomcon.com and prepare to be blown away. Boom.
Kaboom!
So, you excited for the KaboomCon?
I am. I'm really excited.
Jimmy is laughing out loud. I'm not sure exactly at what. Probably because I cut you off with your kaboom.
Yeah.
So, I was should have let James finish his. I'm sure he'll get it in later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I went over to the space earlier this week.
Nice.
Jimmy and I we were talking on the phone earlier this week, and he brought up a couple of thoughts. So I thought, let me go look. Originally, we wanted to both go over there and take a look at the theater specifically, get in there and ask some questions. And unfortunately, just from a scheduling perspective, Jimmy wasn't going to be able to make it. So I went in and talked with the theater manager. She's a great gal, very helpful, answered a lot of questions. We got everything pretty much logistically set up, ready to go.
Nice.
The nice thing that I didn't realize, and maybe I should have, but I didn't, is that with the theater rental, we gain access to utilizing the lighting and sound.
Oh.
So the nice thing was 2 wireless microphones were included.
Okay.
I added on 2 more because it wasn't that much more expensive. So we'll have 4 wireless mics, which is great for panels and presentations and stuff. Right. Also, I have worked out the schedule for both the main stage. And Jimmy says, you went in without backup? I did. I felt okay about it, though. So it was cool getting to see like the backstage area where the green rooms are, and getting to go up into the booth. But the nice thing is the lighting and sound area. We really only need one person, and here's the downside: is they don't provide a person. So we definitely need somebody running lighting and sound, and it's pretty straightforward. So we're reaching out to some folks. By all means, if you're out there and you're coming to KaboomCon, you're a lighting sound tech, or heck, if you can just push a slider up or down, let us know. We'd love to have you help out. Maybe run a panel or 2, just or if you want to do the whole kit and caboodle, that'd be cool too. But we were looking at camera placement because for the Icy Sound massive panel presentation that's going to be happening, we've got cameras that are coming in. We had to figure out positioning where those going to go, so I was looking for that. I was also looking at the lobby of the theater where we're going to have all of our nonprofits set up. So we'll have KMVC 95.1 FM, Carson City Community Radio set up out there. We'll have
Cold
Nose Rescue and Sanctuary will be out there. We'll have Cosplay for Kindness is going to be out there. Yeah. And we'll have the Carson Victory Rollers out there as well. Rolla. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's obviously all aside from the 50-ish vendors that are going to be in the gym, plus about the other 20-ish, including food and beverage vendors that are going to be in the West Side parking lot.
Right.
It's going to be an exciting day, man. It's almost too much for one day. Like I am like, oh my gosh, because I'm going to be running around like a chicken, right? Mm-hmm. You've got your schedule.
Yeah.
Jimmy's got his schedule. I've been working on them to make sure you guys know where you are, where you need to be. But do you want to hear the current, and this is like 95% locked. You want to hear what the schedule is looking like?
Sure.
You want to hear the main stage or the boardroom first?
Boardroom first.
All right. So, starting at 10:20 a.m. in the boardroom, Dreamwell Comics Shop Chatta with Robert and Jimmy.
Nice.
Collector versus Investor. is the name of the event.
Okay.
So that's scheduled to go for a little over a half hour. It's kind of just going to be a conversation. For those of you who don't know, Robert is one of the co-owners over at Dreamwell Comics, and Jimmy, obviously from Pop Culture Kaboom,
Kaboom!
is a comic book nerd, and so the two of them are going to have a nerdy conversation about collecting versus investing when it comes to comic books.
Nice. Okay.
Next up at 11:05 in that same room, we'll have a panel called Filmmaking in Northern Nevada, and that's with Horror Dads Productions and the infamous Rebel.
Okay.
Then from 12:10 p.m. to 1 p.m., we will have our author panel, if you will, called Wolfsbane in Bloom. And that's with Stephen Provost, Jade Griffin. I'm sorry, Stephen Provo. I better get that right. I might get hit. Stephen Provo, Jade Griffin, and MC Hunton.
Okay.
Then we have probably one of my personal favorites at 1:10 to 2:30 p.m., so a little over an hour, the 97 to Now Productions Cavalcade of Voice Actors.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be hosted by, or moderated by, James Devereaux Lewis.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, didn't I?
You sure did.
And aside from the voice actors, we will also have somebody who is integral to the voice acting process, which is the guy who does all the mixing. So Joe Bly will be
there. Nice.
Yes. And then after the cavalcade of voice actors, we will, from 2:40 to 3:30, have a panel called Cosplaying on a Budget, which will be presented by Cosplay for Kindness.
Okay.
And then the final panel of the day in the boardroom from 3:45 to 5:05, Life of an Indie Comic Creator. And this will be with Gen 7 Comics, SYD Studio, and Redwood Comics.
Okay, cool.
And the moderators or hosts of everything except for the Cavalcade of Actors and, of course, Shop Chatta will be Distance Nerding.
Nice.
We've got Distance Nerding in the house. For those of you that don't know who they are, they're great guys. Love them. Got to hang out with them twice this year so far, so this will be the third time hanging out with them. They do a fantastic job at a lot of the cons and events we've been to, where they go around and interview the participants. They get to have interviews with, like, big name celebrities and stuff like that. So I'm excited to have them joining us and being a part of the event. They'll have their own booth where, when they're not running one of these panels, they'll be there too. I'm sure they'll be hanging out throughout, wanting to get interviews, especially with some of those big main guests we've got coming.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun. Are you ready for the main stage?
Let's do it.
Main stage starting at 10:05 a.m. from 10:05 to 11, Reno Video Game Symphony. 11:15 to noon, Chris Moranin panel, moderated by Lawrence Iriarte.
Lawrence John Iriarte.
Sorry, Lawrence. Forgot to put your middle name in there. Put some respect on his name. Why are you all shiny? You sweating over there, bro?
No, I just I put my lotion on. I got a girl, well, actually not a girl, woman I work with. She makes like lotions, and she makes also hair oil. So I bought some of her stuff. So yeah, that's what I got on right now. So I'm a little shining. Yeah.
Moving on. From 12:10 p.m. to 12:35 p.m., so this is going to be a little bit tighter. You guys got to make it happen quickly. The Cosplay Parade of Costumes with Jimmy Jones and James Devereaux Lewis.
Excellent.
Then from 12:45 p.m. to 1:35 p.m., Daryl asks, are you using cocoa butter?
It has cocoa butter in it, yeah.
Daryl, very often at work, he's got to put his lotion on because he gets all ashy.
It happens. It's dry out here.
It is. So from 12:45 p.m. to 1:35 p.m., we have a Brent Anderson panel moderated by Lawrence John Iriarte.
Nice.
Then we've got from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., the Pop Culture Kaboom live broadcast.
Cool.
on
Very
the
cool.
main stage. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't know what Jimmy's planning for that. I don't know if he's gonna have some guests on. I don't know what he's got going. We'll see. Um, so from 3:15 p.m. to 5 p.m., the main event, Icy Sound Comics panel with Lawrence and Diego Iriarte, Justin Jam the Artist Mullen, and probably some other special surprises.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they will, in that 1 hour and 45 minutes, they're going to get crazy. They're going to be. I already know some of the things that are happening, and I'm already like, how are we pulling this off? So I am so excited. I wish.
Sorry. Oh, why was it? Why would it go? There we go.
Yeah. I'm so excited for this presentation. Yeah, I wish I could be in there the entire time for it. I don't think that's going to be a realistic possibility, just because I've got to be everywhere else.
You'll have to watch it later.
That's the nice thing about the fact that we're recording it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be good. Surprises.
Investment
Surprises.
video.
And then the grand finale, if you will, the last thing on this main stage from 5:15 to 5:55 p.m. The awards presentation for the cosplayers and art contest, if we actually end up having any art submissions, because still none to date. So I don't know what's going on. You know what that means? Anybody could submit a stick drawing and they could potentially win because they'd be the only one submitting at this point.
Goose egg.
So that, and of course the raffle, which we've already been talking about some of the stuff that's going to be a part of the raffle. It's only going to get more massive as we move along.
Oh yeah.
We've got more vendors that are reaching out saying, "Hey, I want to get something in there. What are you guys looking for?" So, we've got Lawrence who's out there driving a truck and he's stoked. Probably shouldn't be messaging while driving. Just saying.
Are you juiced?
Yeah, Lawrence, are you juiced or are you stoked? Because here on the Fat Black Connection,
yeah, we good. Oh, that's a good sound, man. That was a good sound.
It's like a Snapple Pop
all day.
So, just putting things into a little bit of perspective. So, James, your schedule.
Yeah.
You and I are going to be on the main stage at 10 a.m. to welcome everybody to the event.
That is correct.
And we'll get that thing started, right? So that's going to be quick, right? We'll be in there, we'll be out. And you've got some time. You've got till noon, and then you're at the cosplay parade, and then pretty much you finish that up, and then you're right into the 97 and Out Cavalcade as the moderator. And then you've got a nice break from 2:35 to 5, so we'll probably have you in the main stage, maybe running the sound and stuff to help out there. You know, you got that techie in you.
All day.
You should let him out, though. And Lawrence is juiced. That's good. That's good, finally. And then you've got, of course, the awards and raffle wrap-up.
Yeah.
I'll probably join you guys on stage for the last couple of minutes just to
close it out, yeah.
Thanks.
I'll make sure to grab, I'll be out there grabbing some food. So if you want to, chop it up and chat a little bit, I'll be out there.
Come say hi to your black friend.
Yeah, I'll be getting some food, and I want to get on that double-decker bus, bro.
The bus boy, yeah.
Bus boys.
Gonna get you some beef Wellington?
Yeah, I might have to do that, man.
Yeah, Busboy, great food vendor. KaboomCon tickets are on sale. If you haven't procured yours, I highly advise. If you haven't gotten them, however, you could win some on some local radio stations.
Yeah, that's coming.
That is coming. Do you want to hear about it?
Sure. Let's do that real quick.
Sure. So give me just a moment. I'm pulling up the information. Where did it go? So I've been working with a gentleman over at Cumulus. We have 4 Cumulus radio stations up here in Northern Nevada. And Cumulus Radio. So we've got a couple of radio stations that we're going to be giving away a number of tickets on. but we're also going to be running advertisements or commercials, if you will, the 2 weeks leading up to the event.
Okay.
And those commercials are going to be on KNEV and KWYL.
Okay.
And you're probably wondering, well, what stations are those?
Yeah.
So KNEV 95.5, The Vibe, classic hip hop.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And KWYL FM, Wild 102.9.
Wild.
Contemporary hits.
Okay.
So yeah, it's we're making this thing happen. So if you have not bought your tickets for KaboomCon, do not wait.
You could
I
win
can't stress
them,
you could win some, but you know
but
what?
don't chance it on that.
Buy your tickets now, and you could give your winnings to somebody else, or you can give the ones you buy to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. You know, I really, at this point, like, I want to make sure this event is immensely successful for our vendors,
Right.
because they're showing up,
Right.
and they've done their part. They're bringing their wares. They're going to show up and show out. Now I want Carson City and the
To show
surrounding
up,
areas
and
to
also
show
show
up,
out.
to show that Carson does deserve a comic convention
Mm-hmm.
and more. But that to show that Carson is not the redheaded stepchild of Reno. That Carson is the capital of Nevada, not Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's funny that people think Vegas is the capital.
That Carson has just as much fun stuff going on as Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
So please support support the event, one, by coming, but support the vendors when you do come.
Yeah.
Because
Bring that extra cheddar.
yeah, these are all these are all small businesses, mom and pops, out there trying to make it happen. I mean, we are too. We're a small mom and pop. Well,
Pop and pop.
a dada and whatever you are, but an uncle.
Yeah.
And that is not a racist statement, ladies and gentlemen. We call him Uncle James with my kid. Calm down. I see it coming. I can see like people, did he just call him an uncle?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, easy.
Yeah. And if you haven't, head on over to the KaboomCon website. We're making updates regularly, trying to keep it as up to date with what's going on. I got to get this schedule added on there. You know who else has a crazy day that day from a scheduling perspective is Jimmy.
Yeah.
9:30 to 11, he's at Shop Chatta. Then he's got an hour break from 12 to 12:40. He's at the cosplay contest with you. From 1:35 to 3:10, he's doing the Pop Culture Kaboom live broadcast. And 5 to 6, the wrap up. So he's got a busy day. Lawrence has got a busy day. Distance Nerding's got a busy day. So it's gonna be good. We got a lot of people that are bringing the hustle. And we've got a lot of other great people that are going to be there to support and help in lots of different ways. KNVC is going to be there in full force. They're bringing a lot of folks with them to help with the live broadcast, but also to man the booth. And they're going to have cool little things where you can come and record yourself to do like a voiceover, KNVC 95.1, blah, 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 or whatever.
Careful, we might hire you if you're really good.
Yeah, if you're a good voice actor. Always looking for them. So, speaking of voice acting, do you know what came out on Friday?
Episode 8.
That's right, episode 8. This Way Comes. Again, the image on this cover for this episode, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love this artwork. We've talked about it. I can't wait for this, the board game, the Oak Bridge board game someday to get made. Just the level of detail that was put into this.
Unnecessary detail.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And, Justin, Jam the artist, he sent me over a new piece of art to potentially get printed out at some point as a secondary banner for Oak Bridge.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously I can't show it yet. Because there's spoilers from episode 9 and I think a little 10. So now some of you already saw those spoilers if you have seen us at Silver Age Comic Con, or if you were at, of course, our private screening of Deadpool and Wolverine, you would have already seen some of the art for episodes 9 and 10 already. So good on you, but maybe you didn't even realize that's
Realize
what's
it
happening.
was what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got Gear Deli Jeff checking in. Yeah, man, going to be great in Juiced Bro. I'm guessing he's Juiced Bro. Text, voice to text, not working out so well for Jeff. I'm juiced too. But I have to say, I am immensely impressed with the success of this show. We are at over 53,000 downloads.
Yep. That's crazy, bro.
We had our highest day download rate yesterday, 3,167 downloads. We have not seen a day below 2,000 downloads since August 4th.
Nice.
So we're on a 10-day winning streak, if you will.
Winning.
And today is already finalized because we've talked about the weirdness, but we finished Wednesday with 2775.
Nice.
And Thursday already has 214 downloads.
There we go.
Episode 8, with still 2 more days to go until the next episode releases, has already eclipsed the download rate for the first week of the prior episode.
Okay.
So the numbers are great. We're staying in the top 15 of all fiction in the United States. Top 5. We've been consistently staying at the number 5 slot for the last 3 days for sci-fi.
Just
I'll take it. I would love to get up to that number 1, but I'm not greedy.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see, but I am happy with the number 5 slot, and just to be able to say we're in the top 5. Going back to KaboomCon for a moment, I forgot to show you. I just got these in literally today.
Kaboom!
So these are the staff shirts. These are the ones that folks will be wearing that are there to help out, manning the doors, manning the entrance, selling tickets, selling raffle tickets. So if you're looking for help, look for somebody with a staff shirt. Everybody that's going to be working staff will have my phone number. I'll be wherever I need to be to help you out. So, switching back over to Oakbridge, though. Are you excited for episode 9 teaser?
Let's go.
The Makutha.
Makatha. Yeah. Now
What
you
is
might
a-
know. You
What
might
is a
notice.
Makatha?
Well, you're gonna find out. You might notice that we didn't add artwork to that one, and there's a reason for that because it kind of gives things away. So make sure you look. We'll post it, of course, after the episode starts airing, but until then, just be prepared. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you find it wherever you go, listen to your podcast. The picture, all the posters have been on there. So this one will be up there. So check it out.
Yeah. Episode 9 will release with the art at 5 p.m. Pacific on Friday.
Was it called the penultimate?
That is correct. The penultimate episode of the season.
Yep.
And Jimmy's asking, do we still need volunteers for the con? We absolutely do.
Yeah.
So if you are interested and willing to volunteer for a minimum of 4 hours, you will gain access to the full event for the time that you're not volunteering. We just need to know what your availability is. And if you're willing to volunteer for the entire thing, we might have something special for you.
Oh, and then you got to remember, once KaboomCon's over, the party don't stop.
That's right.
We got the Kaboom Crawl, baby.
That's right.
Downtown Carson.
Kaboom Crawl gonna go buck wild.
But wow.
Gonna get crunk-a-lunk. Is that a thing? I don't. Is that something bros do?
Get crunk? Not any-
Crunk-a-lunk?
not anymore.
No, no. Speaking of getting crunk, I don't know if you happen to check this video out, but this guy did a parody, kind of "We Didn't Start the Fire," and it's about Disney parks and all of the rides and attractions that have come and gone over the years.
Nice.
Did you check it? So I'm guessing you didn't watch it.
No.
You're lame. So check it out. Stop being lame. So D23 happened this week.
I was sucked into everything else that was going on.
D23 happened this week.
Yeah. Sure did.
And for those of you that don't know what that is, D23 is the Disney fan exclusive event. You've got to pay to be a part of D23, the fan club of Disney. And then you also have to pay to get into this event.
Oh.
So it is kind of like,
It's basically like the what do you call it? Comic-Con for Disney.
yeah, it's kind of like a Comic-Con for Disney. It's it's basically a 3-day event. Friday, Saturday, or really it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But the two big days are, of course, Friday, Saturday. And Friday was all about television and movies and things like that, where Saturday was predominantly about the parks and yeah. So what we've done is we've taken numerous items that we want to talk about,
Right.
somewhere in the vicinity of 50. That we're not going to spend tons of time on each item because there's like 50. But rather than sorting them in any really methodical manner, we just went alphabetical.
So it'll be movies, it might be parks, it might be TV. Like we're starting out with TV.
Agatha all along. We got a updated trailer. Finally happening from the Twisted Minds that brought you WandaVision. How you feeling about this show?
I actually, after seeing this trailer, I was like, I'm feeling a lot better about it. Still took way too long, but at the same time, I'm a little bit more excited for it.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I just feel like I'm not excited. I'm not juiced. I'm gonna watch it. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? 2 episodes in, I might be like, oh, because
Yeah, like I said, after finally kind of seeing a little bit more, because we got the teaser trailer a while back, which was nice. So it gave us a little glimpse. We had the pictures that gave us a little glimpse, but this one was a little bit better, so it gave us a little bit more story. So a little bit more. So it made me a little bit more interested in it.
Yeah. And before we get too much further, I forgot I have one more thing tonight to share with you. This is a, you know how I love my Tony's bars.
Yeah.
Well, this one is a white chocolate strawberry cheesecake.
Huh.
And so I've never had this one before. This was another one of those bars that was at Whole Foods, and it was on last chance. And so I was like,
gotta get it.
Okay, let me. And I apologize. It is white chocolate strawberry cheesecake style.
Oh, what?
I don't know what that means. But I've never had a Tony's white chocolate.
It better be white.
That was racist.
What? The chocolate better be white. That's what I'm saying.
I would assume the name implies that it is. But remember, it is white chocolate strawberry cheesecake.
So it might be. So it should have like little pieces of little specks of red or something in there. Yeah, kind of like what I think that's kind of. Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
It is already kind of quickly melting. So.
No. That face says gross.
Oh.
Too big of a chunk, huh?
Oh yeah. It was like actual strawberry bits in it,
Nice.
but it's like fruit leather strawberry.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, those little chunks. It's like somebody took a fruit roll up, strawberry fruit roll up, and like cut it up.
Yeah, fruit roll-ups are not great.
And Lawrence calls out, we need some trustworthy folks to watch. Yes, artist booths while they're on stage. Absolutely. And I'll be in the area.
Yeah.
So we've got some trustworthy folk, but I'll be out there too. I'll start throwing elbows. Ugh. And Jeff asked, is white chocolate racist? Except he said racial.
Yeah.
And then the second time he said racist.
Racist.
Is it racist?
Racist?
Daryl says, fun fact, white chocolate has no chocolate, but it does have cocoa butter.
Ah. Call back to the cocoa butter.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hey, Daryl, how'd that interview go, man?
Yeah, Daryl, have you heard anything? I'm gonna. So like you can kind of see the little.
Yeah, that's a little disturbing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Try and give it one more chance.
Yeah.
Still not doing it for you, huh?
No, it's not.
Yeah, he said like Destiny's Child. He said, no.
Yeah, I can't get back. Oh,
I guess, are you just gonna wrap that up? Save it for me.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I might have like one more piece just because like
Yeah.
I want to punish myself, I guess.
Oh man. Oh, if this is the next picture, I'm kind of excited for this one.
Yes, this is the next picture.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So this is an update for animatronic Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
So, and the reason that there's going to be an update is it sounds like Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is going to get a little bit of a reduction. It probably won't have as much of the preamble that leads up to Abe Lincoln and everything.
Right. The video and all that.
Yeah, but the reason that that's happening is because for the first time ever, there will be an animatronic Walt Disney.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And the reason that it has taken this long is this is now the time that Disney Imagineers feel that they can actually do Walt justice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So as somebody who obviously was born after Walt was already gone, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah. Especially if it's kind of like that like kind of the presentation of like when he was presenting Disneyland, like what it was going to look like, kind of laid out and all that kind of stuff. That'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So that's, of course, coming to Disneyland.
Right.
Next up, we got our first image and the title for the new Avatar film, Fire and Ash.
Oh, wait. Can't wait for that one, baby.
Yeah, you're obviously a big Avatar fan. I thought the first one was good. I didn't think it was $2 billion good. The second one, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great.
I mean, I'm a James Cameron fan, so you know.
No, I get it. Again, I'm not a hater. I think James Cameron has done some great films. I think he's he's done some great things. But I don't get the deal with the Avatar stuff. I don't.
I mean, basically, because the world was made inside a computer, and it was ready to go. So when like the actors are acting, like they are like they're acting inside the world. It's crazy. Like, yeah, just some of the stuff. It was, man, I'm telling you, at least like from what from like the first two films that or actually most of it's from the first film, because he's just introduced so much new technology into making these films.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, James Cameron is probably one of the greatest um, technology bringers to the film industry, aside from George Lucas.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you think about like what was it? THX didn't exist until Lucas.
ILM, Industrial Light and
ILM
Magic.
didn't wasn't until Lucas. So yeah, I mean they've literally. I mean those like between the two of them, they've changed. They've changed.
IMAX was thanks to Cameron.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, impartial. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. But no, like they like a lot of film. I mean they've changed the game to a lot of things, and so yeah. I mean just Avatar has been. It's funny. Like I remember I was watching this interview. And I think one of the actors was like, "Wait, did that come out already?" Like she didn't even realize it hadn't come out, and it had been years since she had finished. So he did like the last few films. He did the last few films together, I know. So that's probably one of the reasons. But I'm excited because this is supposed to be what next year, I believe.
Yeah, next December.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I've actually found an actual IMAX theater now. Not that fake stuff they've been.
You think you have, or you have? Because you said you were going to go see Deadpool Wolverine in IMAX.
No, so actually, I ended up going to see that in 4DX. Yeah, not that way, but no, like 4DX is so it's imagine like remember like Days of Thunder, James Bond ride at Great America?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically like that, but for an entire movie.
Okay.
So the seats move. There's at the beginning of the film, there's snow that comes down. There's blood, like water will hit you, or like they go through like water will like kind of spray you. They have like the you hear the like the fans, like the whooshing sound of like swords and stuff like right behind you and stuff, and they have like the wind. They have like fans and stuff blowing on you, so it's and the seats are moving all over the place. So like
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, so like during the fight in the car, you're moving. This is definitely one. Make sure you have if you have popcorn, make sure you you hold on tight.
Secure
And if you have drinks, like make sure the lid's on tight, and yeah, because it's
and make sure to bring a vomit bag. It sounds like.
no, I mean it's not too bad. Actually, they have Twisters coming to that theater, and I was like, oh, I've already seen it, but I kind of want to see what it feels like in this theater. But yeah, we'll see. Tickets are expensive for it, so that's probably
What's expensive? $20?
No, these are like oh no, these are yeah. So they were 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a new ride coming to Disney California Adventure.
Man, cannot wait.
Avengers: Infinity Defense.
Nice.
And you see that there's actually another ride over here off to the side, and we'll talk about that one at some point today.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Avengers: Infinity Defense, it is listed to be an e-ticket ride, so it's going to be a fantastic, likely from what I've heard, probably a motion simulator type ride,
Yeah,
possibly similar conceptually to Flight of the Avatar potentially.
No, interesting. Okay.
So we'll see. I wish they would have given away more. I wish they would have, but hey, it's coming. I'll take it.
So the campus is expanding.
Yes. Next up,
kind of giving me a Stark Expo type vibe.
Yeah. So next up, we've got carousel that's going to be coming to Animal Kingdom, and all of the animals on this carousel are ones from famous Disney films, cartoons, things of that nature.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe we'll get some ostriches and alligators and hippos from Fantasia.
Entirely possible. But this will be at Animal Kingdom. So I don't know if you heard, but the whole Dino World USA or whatever it was called is gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's being stripped out and it's being replaced with this being one of those things. There will be two other things that we'll talk about that are going in that area.
I'm actually kind of okay with that, but like I've done the ride, so I'm okay with it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you might be able to see. Hold, please. Oh, there's my Up there is the dinosaur. When I went on the ride, I have a photo of me and
Oh yeah,
me
yeah,
and my folks on the ride.
yeah.
So been there, done that. Time to move on. ready for whatever's next, and we'll talk about whatever's next at some point today.
Yeah.
Cars Land is coming to the Magic Kingdom.
Nice.
Downside, we're going to lose the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer's Island at the Magic Kingdom.
Wait,
Uh,
this is not. This is in
Florida, Disney World, the
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom.
the Magic Kingdom. Yes. Okay.
That's what I said. I didn't
Okay.
stutter. So this one looks a lot more interesting and intense than the Cars ride we have at Disney at California Adventure.
Yeah, we're gonna get some off-roading.
Yeah, potentially driving through some water and mountain climbing, and I mean, this looks like it could be pretty intense.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Here's the finish line. So obviously, there's going to be a racing component similar to
Of course, gotta have a race.
yeah, and of course, there's Mater and
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning when Lightning hits the pond. But again, we will be losing the Rivers of America. So.
Okay.
Next up, Coco is going to get its first ever attraction, and this is coming to again California Adventure.
Nice.
This is a water canal type ride. Looks like maybe in the style of It's a Small World, or
okay, a water
or-
ride.
yeah, it doesn't show whether there's going to be drops or anything. I could see if there was, especially
Yeah, and you're going into the underworld and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see. I don't love Coco, but
Poco Loco.
I'm always excited for a new ride, and
Yeah.
so the fact that this is coming to California Adventure and will be in essence a California Adventure exclusive until they eventually replicate it somewhere else.
Mhm.
That's always cool. So Disney Cruise Line is adding 4 new ships to its fleet by 2032.
That's crazy.
So they are expanding to what is that? 14 ships by 2032. 13.
13.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's
here's that other ride. It's called evidently Stark Flight Lab,
nice.
and
It looks
Daryl
inspired.
said, "Did so one day, Coco again."
What? You have a stroke?
Yeah, so the Stark Flight Lab looks like it's the thing that he has in his garage or whatever. That
Like the arms that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
So it looks like it's a 2-seater, and you're going to probably just get whipped around, thrown around, go on a track, and
Kind of like that happened. Like it looks like you can go around and it might just pick up your car and then and then shut you down.
yeah, because it does look like maybe there are stations where you're going to make decisions of maybe how the ride goes. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, actually, what is that? I don't think they have it anymore. There used to be this thing called Disney Quest that was it was called Virtual Space Mountain, and you got to build your own roller coaster through actually space, and then you got into F-16 flight simulators to ride the ride.
Mhm.
That was pretty dope. So I mean, if this has kind of, maybe they brought some of that over to this, that'd be kind of cool. You get to kind of customize your own experience.
Yeah. Next up, Disney and Pixar first ever show that is, I believe this is going to be a television series, and
Right.
it's Dream Productions from the world of Inside Out.
So different heads, because I mean everything else so far has been inside Riley's.
I'm not entirely sure. It seems like that may be the case, but this is evidently going to be one of the first ever Pixar series.
No, they have monsters working, or Monsters at Work.
Is that a series?
Yeah,
A full length series, or is it shorts?
no, it's like a full length series.
Like 23 minutes an episode or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's around that.
Oh, never watched it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I only watched like the first like 2 episodes.
Got another sneak peek into Elio, an upcoming Disney animated film.
Yeah, that's been man.
Feels like a long time.
Yeah, feels like a long time.
We didn't get really anything new here.
Yeah,
So this is Casita from Encanto.
I'm liking this, bro.
This is coming to the Animal Kingdom as
Nice.
part of the Dino Land USA replacement.
Nice.
So you've got that carousel. You've got a ride where you're going to get to hang out with the Madrigals.
The family magic. Yeah, I mean that's awesome.
It seems like it's probably going to be a dark ride, I'm thinking, in the style of like a Snow White or Pinocchio.
Yeah, probably a little bit longer, but I from what I saw something and it said like basically like the family will be helping out throughout the ride, which makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see moments with each of them doing their thing. This is probably like the finale of the ride, I'm guessing.
Yeah, all of them together, or that's just in Miguel's room.
Why would they all be there?
Well, that's when in the movie, they all that's when he gets his power. When his power is revealed, they all go. Everybody's in the room, and it's just that giant jungle with all the animals and everything.
Yes, and I don't see Bruno.
Oh, we don't talk about Bruno.
How about Freakier Friday? Are you excited for this?
So this is minus Lindsay Lohan.
No, that's Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, on the left.
He's stupid.
You looked, didn't you? You were like, wait, what?
No, I was like, that's Jamie Lee Curtis, bruh. But the other one,
Lindsay Lohan, she is back.
oh, okay, interesting. So Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, one more again. All right,
Mhm.
Freakier Friday. All right.
Mhm. Didn't like the first one. Don't care for the second. Whatever.
I mean, what's actually Freaky Friday? It was a remake, anyways.
Yes.
So, must have done something that they want to do a sequel for it.
Do you remember who the original girl in Freaky Friday was?
I do not actually.
I
thought you knew that off the top of your head.
I know who she is. I'm trying to remember her name.
All I remember is Haley Mills in the first Parent Trap, the original Parent Trap. But that's I don't remember
yes. That's right. Jodie Foster.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I was trying to remember her name.
Young Jodie Foster, huh?
Yes.
Nice.
Next up, Frozen, the hit Broadway musical, is coming to Disney Plus.
Okay, I'm excited for that because like I wanted this, like this was a show I saw like pieces of, like The View did Broadway Week a couple years back, and when this musical came out, and so they went to go see this one, and they showed pieces of it, but I didn't get to see the whole thing, so interested to see this one.
Oh,
went back for another taste, huh?
Oh man,
just glutton for punishment over here. Maybe it'll get better. No, no. just say me the Tony piece.
I don't think it'll be much more. Even the chocolate, the white chocolate, is not very good.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Oh. Jeff asked a very poignant question.
Oh, sorry. I clicked it as well.
Why are you watching The View, bro?
I wasn't watching it. I was just watching clips. And that's one they showed.
I don't remember bros watching The View in this book. That does not seem something like a bro would do.
Like I said, I didn't watch the show. I was watching clips of the show.
Uh-huh. How about the Greatest Showman coming to Broadway?
I'm interested. I like the movie.
Did you happen to see this performance?
No, I didn't see this performance.
He's a Barbara Walters fam. Is that because her family held slaves at some point? I don't understand.
Barbara Walters fan? Barbara Walters hasn't been on The View in decades, bro.
There's a reason.
Oh, even after when she was still alive, she had been on The View. She started The View, and then she was on there for a good number of years, and then before she left.
Yeah. When did she die, by the way?
I don't remember when she died.
Long time ago, short time ago. What do you think?
Um, yeah, it's probably a few years ago. It's probably been, I think, maybe like at least 5 years.
Pre-COVID, you're thinking?
Yeah.
2022.
Oh, post-COVID. Okay.
Yeah. See, he knows too much about The View. I agree. I agree. You do. But don't watch this performance. If
It's
you
bad.
if you really liked The Greatest Showman,
Yeah.
don't watch this performance.
Not good.
It was pretty disappointing.
Okay.
Because they took the song, and the Greatest Showman song. This is the
Yeah.
greatest show, right?
Right.
And I don't like what they did to it.
Huh.
Now this might not be the way that they're presenting it at the actual musical. This could have just been a one-off performance, but it didn't do it for me.
Okay.
So don't watch this.
Okay.
Let's wait until the actual soundtrack comes out. Maybe we'll check it out then and see what it sounds like.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Hercules is going to get a stage show on the cruises.
Yeah.
And Jerry Springer is the Greatest Showman per Your Daily Jeff. So Hercules finally getting some love.
They did a workshop with it.
Uh-huh.
I think 2 years or a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe.
It was a while back.
No, because I remember. Yeah, I think it was a while back, but I remember like James Iglehart was doing Phil.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So I'm excited, mostly for the muses, because they were like my favorite part of that.
Yeah, and of course this is for Disney Cruise Lines, so it's going to be a shorter, probably around a 1 hour runtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd definitely, if I was on a Disney cruise and this was on there, I'd be down to go check it out.
Yeah. I mean, just for the music alone.
Yeah, great music.
Oh yeah, great music.
Coming to Hong Kong Disneyland.
Hong Kong?
Hong Kong Disneyland.
Nice.
#1 super guy. Appears to be a Spider-Man related Tower of Terror.
Yeah. That was kind of dope. I was digging that.
Mm-hmm. And Uncle Phil on a cruise.
Huh?
Uncle Phil?
Uncle
You
Phil.
not get it? Phil
Oh.
is in Hercules. Uncle Phil is from Fresh
Yeah.
Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. No, I was confused by Uncle Phil. I get. I mean, if he said,
This is a callback to me saying uncle earlier, I think.
Oh,
and
maybe.
Jeff, the fact that Jeff is a racist.
Raging.
Yeah.
But no,
alcoholic.
I was looking at this going like, that looks kind of cool. Like, Stark intern Peter Parker. So
yeah, I mean, I already want to go check out the other parks around the world, but
Yeah.
like some of the stuff we're gonna see today that happened at D23, I'm just like,
yeah.
Because of
Gotta
course
get
this is Tower of Terror, but Avengers themed
Yeah.
in Hong Kong. Then we've got what do we got here? This is what the hell is this thing called? Hamster.
But it's like a beaver. I remember I saw the name
Hoppers.
of it. Yeah, something.
Hoppers. So a new animated film coming from Disney in the near future. This
Oh,
is
is
all
it
we got.
It's a film?
I think so.
I thought it looked like a series or something.
I
But
don't
whatever.
know.
Doesn't really matter.
Pixar, Disney, Incredibles 3 coming.
I mean, as long as it doesn't take as long as 2, because they said Brad Bird's working on it. So as long as it didn't take like 14 years, I'll be good.
So this is the other ride that is coming to Dino World USA.
Dino Land.
This is whatever. This is specifically replacing the dinosaur ride. Can you tell what it is by just looking at this? And if you already know, don't say. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's a beautiful temple.
Yeah, of course.
Is it a Temple of Doom?
Look, basically, listen, the ride is already set up for Indiana Jones.
It is. It's the same ride mechanics as what we have for Indiana Jones at Disneyland.
Yeah, just the only thing they did was you went back in time and you were trying to save a dinosaur from the meteor. And yeah,
Yeah, and my understanding is that this ride is not the same ride as what's at Disneyland. They didn't just like throw a new skin on to or whatever. So it evidently
whole new
has a
story.
whole new story.
Nice. Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down for the ride regardless. But
Yeah, I mean, all of this stuff that's coming to Animal Kingdom is just another way to like draw me in because Animal Kingdom was already like it's okay. I'll go check it out, and then they added Pandora, and it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Like
That's dope.
more of a reason to want to go check it out. But before Pandora, the only thing that was there was Expedition Everest.
right.
Otherwise,
Oh, you know what? We didn't have. Oh, you know what? We didn't have the show. We didn't have the show during that time. That was 2017. But I need to maybe find the videos that I did from Pandora.
meh. Looking at potentially planning a trip to go there soon. So
Yeah, so I mean, just letting you know, I have videos. If you want to go to my page, they're in the past, like I said, 2017.
7 years ago, yes.
Yeah, so you could.
Yeah, they're not in the future.
They're not in the future, of course. That would be awesome if I could do that.
Mhm.
But since like you can kind of see what I saw and things like that.
So, are you a time traveler? You went back to 2017 to.
Yeah, I went back to 2017.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know that if you really wanted to fake like a time travel video, that's what you would do is you would film something today and then save it for like 20 years and then air it, but you would record it as if you're recording it 20 years in the future.
Crazy.
That's the smart way to fake a time travel video.
Yeah.
Not go to a really old building that is a Pizza Hut that's just like actually got that hut design and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this one, man.
What?
And of course, do you know where this one's coming to?
Paris.
Yeah. So this is basically Splash Mountain, but
Pride
Lion King.
Rock.
Yep.
Oh, and it looks like they're going. It looks like they're going the live action movies route.
Yes, that's how it would appear.
Yeah.
So another reason to get some world travel in, man.
Yeah. I heard, and this might because I heard Disneyland. I heard Disneyland Paris is kind of whack, but this gives me a reason to. Because I like Splash Mountain, I like the Lion King. Combine them both together. See what we got.
This is a new lounge coming to Epcot.
So just more bars to add to Epcot.
Yes, at Spaceship Earth in that pavilion area.
Oh, underneath it.
Yeah.
Nice. So they definitely need something there because it's kind of just.
Now this lounge or bar that's coming to the Magic Kingdom, just outside of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, ain't no Blue Bayou, but.
What I'm interested to see because it looks really small, so I'm hoping this is not this small where you can only fit like 20 people in there.
I'm hoping it's just like the front, like they might have some stuff in the back. Like it looks like there's like almost kind of I don't know if that's a bartender or whatnot, but got kind of also a showman.
Right here?
No, on right there.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, definitely want to check it out.
Kind of like the fire anchor, though. I'm not gonna lie.
We got a Moana 2 official trailer.
This looks better now.
Are you excited?
I am excited for it. I mean, I was already kind of I'm not juiced. I'm excited. I was excited. I was excited when I heard it was coming. I was also very confused when it was coming because I was like, "Wait, what?"
Especially since there's a live action coming.
Yeah, so I was like, "Wait, that's a lot. There's a lot going on right here." So yeah, but yeah. The trailer was good, So, we're gonna get introduced to some new characters from Motunui that go out on this journey with Moana, and we got
Moana.
I said Moana.
Moana, is that what you said?
Yeah, they go on the travel with Moana.
Moana.
And you got some more Hey Hey out there for no reason, which Hey Hey is just a kind of funny character in general. So yeah. And of course, The Rock.
More Moana. This is going to be a live stage show coming to a Disney cruise.
Oh, so is it like is it going to be both Hercules and Moana, or is it going to be like some ships are going to have Moana, some ships are going to have?
So this one was specific to one ship. I can't remember which one right now, but
Oh,
I want to say it's the Wish, or I don't know.
all right. Well,
But still, looks cool.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll check it out if I was on that ship. So this is a new ride. So there's going to be a Monsters Inc. land, and we'll talk about that in a minute because there's an image for that. But there's going to be a new Monsters Inc. You got to stop with the pen, James.
Sorry.
Stop upsetting the audience. Throw it on your bed. You just did it again. Throw it on your bed.
I'm just putting it down, so I was just closing it up.
Can you control yourself?
Yeah, it was just kind of a hand thing. Anyway, I've been waiting for something like this for some time.
So this is a obviously hanging or suspension roller coaster.
Yeah, first ever.
First ever Disney suspension roller coaster.
Yeah,
and this scene here in of itself looks so cool.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I remember when I first saw Monsters Inc. I was like, "Yo, I want to do that."
Well, you're gonna get the chance.
The only other thing that would make the only other ride that they haven't done based off a movie that would be awesome if they made it the same way would be Tarzan when he was going through when he's doing the surfing through the trees. That I was like, that would be a dope ride too. But this right here is man, I heard that and I was like, oh boy.
And here's that image of the Monsters Inc. land. Obviously, I'm assuming that roller coaster is going to be inside the big building.
Yeah, this is this taking over the is this taking over that ABC area? Do you know?
I'm not sure where this is going to go. That would make a lot of sense. Jenny asks, is Peter Pan not considered suspension? It is a suspension ride, but it's not a suspension roller coaster.
Right.
Even though there is that moment where it kind of like whoosh.
Yeah.
But it is not a roller coaster.
Yeah, they have, and because they're well, I mean, it could be there. They got that area. They got the they had that whole area back there where
the old Little Mermaid show happened.
That like the rock and roller coaster and
that's still there. That's not going.
Yeah, no, that's not going away. But I'm talking about where Honey I Shrunk the Kids experience.
Yeah,
they had all that stuff back there. So I mean,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It does, if you look at some of these buildings, it does feel like it could be near where Muppets 4D is.
Oh yeah, as long as they don't get rid of Muppets 4D. I love Muppets 4D.
Yeah, we will see. I did not see anything. What I'm curious about is if any of these other buildings are going to house anything, because otherwise it kind of just feels like
a lot for.
Why would you call it a land if there's only going to be one attraction?
Well, it looks like there's maybe they might have put a kids park,
like a playground area over here,
playground set up over there. There's probably going to be some shops in there. That's not going to just be. There'll probably be some shops and stuff along that.
Yeah. I just feel like there needs to be at least 2 attractions if you're going to have a land.
Well, the land leaves it open to expand.
Sure. So you asked for it. Mufasa, the Lion King, is coming.
Finally.
Brother, villain.
Yeah. So I'm actually excited because I was always kind of curious. I was like, oh, what? How does this even work?
Yeah, this is where we find out that actually Mufasa was the bad guy.
No. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. But yeah, no. So I'm interested to see how Scar becomes Scar. Interested to see how Mufasa becomes king. Interested to see kind of this whole, whole relationship, how, growing up so we'll see.
I won't. So enjoy.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of enjoy, Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Now open.
No, it is only open at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
But this was to announce it opening at Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
November 15th.
I can't see that part.
There we go. All right.
Can you see it?
I can
Can
see
you
it now.
Do you see? Yes. So December 15th, it will be, I'm sorry, November 15th,
Yeah.
it will be opening at Disneyland Resort.
Nice.
Next up, Pandora is coming to Disneyland.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And this is clearly going to be a new ride. This is not the ride that exists at Pandora in
No,
Animal Kingdom.
no. This actually looks more of an intense boat ride. Because at Pandora, right, currently they have like a river ride that's a dark ride that's similar to Small World minus the singing, and then they have Flight of the Avatar, which is that's an experience in itself. But yeah, this looks a lot different. So this looks like they're focusing on, like, I think it said it's focusing on the way of water, and then moving on, it'll be kind of expanding that way. Is this what they're going to be like? Is this the park expansions they're talking about
for Disney Forward? I believe so.
Okay.
And what this actually looks like to me is that this is using some of those ride mechanics that we saw at Shanghai Disney with their version of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Where it's very much screen based with some items that are physical and move around. But
right.
And I'm okay with that. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure you're excited for this.
Yes. Season 2, Percy Jackson.
New Storm Rising. My name's James.
Yeah, and it's actually based. So it looked like it said based on Sea of Monsters, which is the second book. So if we continue with the seasons and basing it on the books, I'm okay with that because it actually gives you more time gives you more episodes to expand, tell more of the story. Kind of chapter by chapter. Of course they got to cut some stuff out just for time, but I was very happy with season 1, which was based on the Lightning Thief. So very interested to see what they do here.
So again, this is not coming anywhere near us.
That's Tokyo. Oh, that's Shanghai. Yeah, that's right.
Getting a Spider-Man roller coaster.
Yeah. I was like, dang it.
Seriously, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
And especially if like Spider-Man's like
swinging with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another reason to start doing some world travel, man.
There you go.
Once we have this release of Icy Sound and we go worldwide, which is going to happen, we'll have our excuse to head out.
Sorry, I got to go to Shanghai Disneyland. Why?
Yeah.
They're doing a special Fantastic Worlds of Steamboat Willie thing there.
Yep. Next up, we've got Simpsons celebrating their 35th season.
Goodness gracious.
Can you believe, James? It's been 35 seasons, 35 years of The Simpsons.
That's crazy.
It's crazy as how close to the screen you get.
I'm just kind of looking at these pictures where like what's going on? You got Homer and it looks like a TVA outfit. You got Marge looking like a cave woman, but it doesn't look like Marge. And then you got Lisa in a race car suit? Maggie looking like Cousin It. And is that Barton Lederhosen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, he's in a kilt.
Kilt.
Yeah, he's in a kilt. So I wonder what season 35 is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got our first trailer finally. Are you excited for Goonies in space?
You know what? After seeing this trailer, I was like, okay.
This trailer finally confirms that Captain EO is indeed in the Star Wars universe.
Does it really?
Yes, because not only do we have a young Hooter, and it's not Hooter, but the same species as Hooter, but the little bird thing that was on EO's shoulder is seen in a cage in this trailer.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch
It
that.
might not be the same bird that Captain
Of
EO
course,
had,
but like the same.
but you can't. So we already knew that Hooter's species was already in the
Right.
prior Star Wars film.
Well, they when they did the special editions, when they did a special edition of A New Hope, and they added the singer into the cantina, he was playing keyboard.
Max Rebo was the character name that was playing in the back. It wasn't Hooter. It was Max Rebo.
Oh, Max Rebo. I didn't actually know that even had a character name.
Nerd. But I know it's not, but I really wish this was like the origin story of Hooter.
Stupid. Actually, you know what? I would not be upset. I would not be upset if they have to clean it up first off, because I mean, when I went to go see Captain EO, when they did the re-release of it, they didn't clean up the film like I thought they would. I thought they would have done like kind of what they'd done with some of the other stuff, like remastered it and just kind of cleaned it up. But it was just the same scratchy old film that they had the first time.
They did add some effects in the theater, like some practical effects of like when it would like cause sparks on the wall.
Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, but like still, I was just like, oh, clean that up. But if they release, I would love for them to release Captain EO somehow onto Disney Plus. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so the guys over on Distance Nerding earlier this week, because they were on before us a couple days ago, and they were talking about Skeleton Crew, and I brought up, I was messaging them, and I was like, I said exactly what I just said here, like, I hope this is the origin story of Hooter, and they were a little confused. I said Captain EO, and they were like, no, it's not the same universe. I said, yes, it is. It is confirmed. It's been confirmed.
Yeah, because I mean, they did talk about like, because if you look, it was directed. Captain EO was directed by George Lucas.
No, it was not. Martin Landau.
Oh, Martin Landau. Okay, well, I know George Lucas.
Lucas wrote it and produced it.
Oh, he produced it. Okay, because I know, like as soon as I started watching this, I was like, bro, is that the Death Star?
Mm-hmm. It is. It's actually it's B footage from So however, the thing about this trailer, and I'm not excited about this because I don't love shows with kids. Neither is my wife. But I'm gonna give it a shot. But what I was actually mostly surprised by, I was not expecting Jude Law's character to be a Jedi.
I was not expecting that either.
I thought it was going to be like some, creepy uncle that like watches over these orphans or something.
I wasn't thinking creepy uncle. I was thinking more like, kind of Han Solo-esque type character, but
scruffy nerf herder.
Yeah, but he can't. He's got this big ship and he can't run it on its own. So he's like, you guys, you'll learn with me.
Yeah. Deal. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, to me, it feels like Goonies in space meets the Hooter origin story. So why are you hating on Hooter, man?
I'm not hating on Hooter. I'm just saying you're stuck on that Hooter origin story, bro.
I want it. That would excite me more than this. If I knew that this was a Hooter origin story, I would be juiced.
Okay.
And we've got Michael Marshall checking in.
Hey, Mike.
Recently explained in grave detail the story of Captain EO to someone. Pretty sure the person wanted to institutionalize me by the end.
That's because they are ignorant and they do not know any better. So you're okay. The fact that you know Captain EO is good.
Agreed. Captain EO is amazing. One of the best Michael Jackson songs, in my opinion, of all time, is in that film.
And that's actually a single we don't have.
Yeah.
We do have Another Part of Me that, appears at the end of the film.
Yes.
But that song was never actually released. Which
that's not entirely true. You could have gotten it. There was a period of time, I don't know if you remember this, where Disney was, you could make a CD at Disneyland. So you'd go through catalog, if you will, and choose up to 10 tracks, blah, blah, blah. And it was like $20. But one of those, and it was up to 10 tracks or an hour's worth of content. And one of the tracks that was on there that you could get was the entire full length audio of Captain EO. So it wasn't the specific song, but it's in there. I have it.
I don't remember that at all.
You know, I may do you a favor. I may go and find that audio and cut out just the song for you.
Cool, because I mean that it's a great song. We don't it like I said from as far as it being actually a single release or on an album. It was never on an album. It was
Mhm.
never actually released. There was never in. I never remember seeing any Captain EO soundtrack or anything like that. Even like
Yeah, because it's only like really three.
only like even an EP. Just like with the music of the film.
Mhm.
Like some they do for the movies and stuff like that. um the background track and that song would have been awesome. But yeah, and it was never. And after he passed, I thought for sure I was like, oh, they got to release that, and then still hasn't released.
Disney owns it.
Well, I'm just saying, I would have thought that they might have released they would release something.
We're going to talk about the Family Guy Captain EO episode.
Oh, I need to find that. I didn't know about that episode.
Yeah, I didn't either. So
Yeah.
to be fair, I haven't watched a new episode of Family Guy probably in a few years. So if it came out in the last 3
Yeah.
or 4 years,
I've only watched episodes like on like I'll catch a piece of an episode on TBS or something like that.
mhm. Moving on, we've got Grogu and Mando are coming to Smuggler's Run.
That's awesome. So is this going to be another experience?
That's what it sounds like. I don't know if it's just going to be, let's say a holiday version or a seasonal version, or if it's just going to be you don't know which version you're getting until you're riding, kind of like what they do with Star Tours. Uh,
Or with Guardians?
yeah, yeah, that's true. Uh, or are you just, is it going to be an updated, video with Hondo as well as these guys showing up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait,
It was
because we haven't seen Hondo. We've seen Hondo on in this, but we actually haven't. We haven't seen a live version of Hondo yet.
unless you consider the animatronic at Smuggler's Run. But
No,
are
no,
you
I'm
talking about in film or television?
yeah, in film or
No,
television.
we have not.
Yeah, because I know we've had of course we've had Hondo in the animated stuff, but we haven't actually had we haven't had him in The Mandalorian or Boba Fett or
Yeah, in
any.
timeline perspective, it's interesting because Hondo was, originally a Clone Wars character.
Yeah.
And so the fact that Smuggler's Run clearly takes place with the Millennium Falcon and with Chewie, so that implies that it's probably happening sometime more during uh, episodes 4, 5, and 6 time frame.
Mhm.
And so now we've got Mando and Grogu, which would be after 6. So yeah,
We don't know
I
how
don't know how
old.
old Hondo.
Yeah, we don't know how old he is because he was already up there in age when we meet him in Clone Wars.
Mhm.
So I mean, he could be kind of like whatever Yoda's species is, and we still don't know, which is kind of irritating. But it could be one of those things where he ages slower.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, Snow White teaser trailer. What?
Um, I thought this had died. I truly had, because I remember all the kind of controversy that was going on with it. I'm the only reason I'm interested. Um, they didn't hire. They're using what looked like computer animated dwarves.
I don't believe so, because there was a lot of controversy about the dwarfs when some first images came out.
Yeah, no, but I was looking when I was looking at the trailer.
I
when I
don't.
was-
You don't
I was-
actually see the dwarfs. You only see shadows.
You see
going across
shadows.
the log.
You see shadows. And then you kind of get a quick glimpse of them kind of dancing around, like go back and watch it. It looked like computer animated.
And Michael says they aren't dwarfs now; they're magical creatures. Last I checked, and Jeff lobs midgets, so I guess he's into dwarf tossing. Oh no,
Just
he
kidding.
loves. I was actually having an interesting conversation at work today about midgets. Well, there's
Mark is a advocate for the Randy Newman song.
short people got nobody. Short people got nobody to love. They got tiny hands and tiny little feet. They walk around going beep, beep, beep.
If you don't know, Mark fears little people.
So if you talk to a little person, you call them a little person, they're probably going to get pissed because they prefer to be called midgets.
Oh, they do call
That is the technical name, is midgets.
So he has an irrational fear of midgets.
I don't think it's irrational.
I think it is.
Some people are afraid of spiders. Some people are afraid of snakes. Some people are afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of midgets.
If he was Indiana Jones, midgets.
I did it.
To be midgets.
Yes, indeed.
Oh man.
Uh,
Gotta write that movie.
Good to see our tax dollars hard at work. Well, Jeff, first of all, you're unemployed, so you don't pay tax. And
boom.
Yes, earned. And even if you did, in
Broke bird.
Nevada, we don't have an income tax. So
yeah. So
yes. And
suck it.
Jeff is asking, can I bring my friend to KaboomCon? He's a midget.
Sure, that would be awesome. Just keep him away from Mark.
And Jeff likes to say he's retired. Well, usually when people retire, it's because they've made enough income to that will outlast the rest of their life, not because they're mooching off their ex-wife. Moving on.
Wow.
Hey, if he's going to troll us, I'm gonna bring
it. Oh my God! Shots fired! Shots fired!
And of course, because his friend's a midget, does he get in for half off? No, 3/5. So,
oh snap!
We got our first glimpse into a live action Stitch.
I'm just glad he doesn't look as creepy as that original one they had released.
Yes, and Jeff claims that he mooches off the government. So, are you telling me you're not getting palimony anymore? I don't know that I believe that.
He most definitely is. But he also gets because he can't work because of the stroke, so he gets Social Security or whatever.
Yes, I understand, but it's more fun to make fun of him for mooching off of his ex-wife.
That is actually kind of funny.
Yes,
I did enjoy that.
Yes,
actually, so I met a guy who actually was he worked on the film crew in Hawaii, and he gave me his information because I was like, "Yo, I'd love to chat with you about it." And I sent him a text message and stuff, and he never responded. So I was a little disappointed because I really wanted to get him to talk to him about this and like the experience of working on the film and stuff.
You could always try again.
I could.
And Jeff says he can't work because he's blind. And you know that to be recorded as legally blind, you would think it means you can't see. But really, it's just you can't see so much.
Right.
So, legal blindness is an interesting thing. You would think if you were legally blind, there's a lot of things you couldn't do, but
no, he can't. There's a lot of stuff he can't do. Like he can't drive. He
shouldn't have been driving to begin with. That would, with only one kidney, you never know what's going to happen. So,
that's true.
How about this one? Are you excited for Rebuild the Galaxy?
I was this looks very interesting, and I love the fact that this is what did it say? They rebuilt it, but someone didn't follow the instructions or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like this Jar Jar Binks Darth Vader.
Well, and it is really
it's playing into that the fan theory.
Yeah, for a long time, people thought that Jar Jar is going to come out as even the greater evil than like Palpatine or something, and that he was going to show back up in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that just never happened. But
Jar
I love
Binks.
some of these images. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. Hard to tell from just a Lego face.
Even if it's like Obi-Wan, he didn't have the green lightsaber.
And Snow White and Leo and Stick basically got overlooked for midget talk and she drew talking Jeff. Loving my decision to drink whiskey and watch this show instead of going to sleep. Hey, absolutely.
Yeah, Michael, you've now met our resident troll.
Yes. He's here all evening, folks.
Yeah.
Final image. Oh no. So Darth Vader in all white
Oh, that looks dope.
with a white lightsaber.
Nice. That's very Moon Knight-esque. I want that figure, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
A Rhodian shall not know anger, nor hatred, nor love.
Interesting.
Greedo. Test Track getting an update, getting a facelift
Nice.
over at Epcot.
Yep.
Are you excited?
I did like Test Track. The only problem was I hope they kind of fix the cars, because I know when I was in the back seat of that car on the ride, my knees were just pressed up against the front seat the entire time, and it was very uncomfortable.
And the troll checking in. My buddy owns a midget wrestling company. Wonder if we can have them appear at KaboomCon. If we did and I could throw one, I might get over my fear.
He's got to just touch one.
I didn't say I want to touch it. I said I want to throw it.
That's it. You got to touch it to throw it, right?
We've got a new nighttime spectacular coming to Tokyo Disney.
I don't know. They got a lot of characters, but it looks like a lot of flying. So I'm hoping there's, this could very well be probably projections and stuff. But
so I know for a fact we've seen Dumbo at Disneyland flying around. In a nighttime spectacular, we've seen the Up House flying around. We've seen Tinkerbell flying around. We've seen Big Hero 6 or Baymax and Hero flying around.
but that was on, like I said, all projections.
That is not true. These have been actual figurines or people dressed in character suits flying around for all of these things that I've mentioned.
Really?
Yes.
I never seen that.
Yeah. Go to YouTube after we finish tonight and look up Dumbo at a fireworks show, spectacular, or Baymax, or obviously you've seen Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I know Tinkerbell used to do
and the Up House. All of these have been used as practical effects in spectaculars.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's not outside the realm of possibility to add in what is that, Meg? I can't.
No, that's Hercules and Pegasus.
Oh, that does not look like a good Hercules.
It looks like young Hercules, not
Yeah.
not adult Hercules. That looks like young Hercules. And then you got
Woody and
Buzz, Aladdin and Jasmine. Is that Iron Man?
That's Iron Man and Captain Marvel.
Oh, that could be dope.
And then of course.
Oh, and it looks like
Wally.
Yep. And Eve.
So that could be a cool nighttime show. Tron Ares, music by Nin.
9 Inch Nails.
I was wondering if you knew what that meant.
Because what's his name? Because what they retired.
Trent Reznor.
No, what was it? The ones that did the last film.
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk. They retired.
Did not know. Did not care.
Yeah.
I guess if you're like pushing that the music is by an artist, that makes me think the film must not be great.
No, I mean, I think they just like that'll tell you what kind of music it's gonna be, but like
I'm just saying, could you imagine if it had been like The Matrix, music by Rob Zombie? Like
Yeah,
because Dracula is in Matrix, but
well, it was,
I don't know.
like
And
they're
again,
doing the soundtrack. That's probably why they're just mentioning that they're doing the soundtrack.
here's my problem: Nine Inch Nails. There's no such thing. It is Trent Reznor and the Cavalcade of Friends. Like Nine Inch Nails is not a consistent band with the same people performing. It is Trent Reznor, and then whoever he has at the time with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So technically, I mean, if he has the name Nine Inch Nails, then it's
Yes,
you know
it's a name that he owns. I just don't know
right.
why. If it was me, I would rather my name be on the project, music by Trent Reznor,
Well,
rather
I
than.
think because probably, well, actually, more people probably know Nine Inch Nails, not just Trent Reznor.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'm just
If you
saying.
know who
But,
Nine Inch Nails is, but you don't know who Trent Reznor is, then that's weird.
yeah, the only reason I know Nine Inch Nails, I know this. Only because reason I know this is because I know the logo. It's not that I've like really listened to Nine Inch Nails. I have friends that were into rock and stuff like that who listened to Nine Inch Nails. I didn't really listen to it, but I saw the T-shirts that they had and stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Next up, probably one of my
the
favorite things
villains.
ever: Villains Land coming to the Magic Kingdom. Which has already been announced. There will be at minimum 2 rides at launch day,
Nice.
but no real information on what those might be. Um, and there's not a whole lot of detail as to what we might see here. I'm trying to make stuff out, and obviously it's dark and creepy and spooky looking.
Yeah.
But
Up on that hill looks like was that Maleficent's
oh,
castle?
hey, hold up!
Oh, snap.
Didn't catch that earlier. Oh, that looks like a coaster to
Yeah,
me.
it does look like a coaster.
Made out of
Thorn
brambles.
Thorn coaster.
Hmm. But yes, there is obviously the castle up there.
You probably won't we'll get to that. That'll probably be a lot smaller than you think it is, and then but they
Horse perspective.
yeah. It almost has kind of a elephant graveyard feel to it.
Where do you see that? Over
Like with
here?
with the rocks and everything, and then like kind of that glowing water, like that glowing
Down
area
here?
down. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. And Jeff is saying, didn't you know that the name of the show is Fat and Black? Actually, the name of the show is Fat and Black Connection.
Yeah, that's correct.
Get it right or pay the price. And then Michael says the cast member interactions are gonna insane for this. I feel like
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen any of the videos over the past couple of years, just of
Gaston like gaslighting women and
well, even like just the Maleficent and the Evil Queen's interactions with each other out and about was
Mhm.
crazy.
This looks familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I know this building. I'm sure some uber Disney nerd.
Is that church? No, I think that was a smaller church. I was gonna say, is that the church from from Fantasia with the whatever that thing was named?
Gargamel.
No, the large.
Yeah, I know. What you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah. I
But
think it's
this
small.
this one this actually excites me.
Yeah.
I feel like Disney missed the opportunities back when there was that period of time where like Disney villains were super in, and like there was all the Disney villain merchandise for a long time.
They still have that. They still have a lot of that stuff out. So I
Yeah, but
think this is.
it's never been as popular as it was in around the mid late '90s.
Yeah, I think that this would probably be one of those things that either A revives it or B it's just they now can do it. They may have not had the ability to do it before or something. I don't know.
Sure, let's go with that.
That's what I'm going with.
This says Pixar's first original series, and I'm guessing that because means it is an original series because it's not based off of a
Oh, yeah,
existing property.
right. Yes.
So this is Disney and Pixar win or lose. Look out for it.
Yeah, it looks like a little league team. Excuse me.
A what?
It looks like a little league team from like the little trailer I saw.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't care. Not super interested, but we'll see.
See what happens.
We're getting close to the end here. Zootopia, Better Together at Discovery Island Animal Kingdom.
Oh, did they? Well, that looks like the Tree of Life, but
It does look like it, but obviously, to me, this is going to probably either be a stage show or some kind of vidya.
yeah, like a
I don't.
dance. It's probably like a dance along dance party type deal. They might have some.
Yeah.
They might have some animatronic things out there, but yeah, no, interested to see. I thought this would. Honestly, I already thought this was coming. I remember hearing about this years ago after Zootopia came out. They wanted to do like a Giselle concert.
Oh, we're covering it. Presented in Carrot Vision 3D.
Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe it's inside what Bug's Life?
Could be the old Bugs Life theater.
Yeah.
So I like Zootopia. I'm down to check this out. I'm sad that Bugs Life might be moving out, but if that's the case, and speaking of Zootopia, Zootopia 2 is coming.
You know what? Not gonna lie, I was always kind of wondering what else could have happened, what else happens in that world, what kind of goes on, especially now with what's his name? Judy and Nick. There it is. It's like, I was like, what is it? What is his name? Yeah, with like Judy and Nick being partners and everything else, kind of see what their adventures are like. Get introduced to some new characters. It looks like one. Actually, that's crazy. It looks like one of the seals from Finding Nemo. Down there, we didn't really see a whole lot of seals in the first film. That looks like one of the seals that was on the rock in Finding Nemo. It looks like we got a new beaver character, snake character, some new warthog cop, and looks like we got some new characters coming. So very excited. And of course, in the back, yeah, Flash.
So that's everything.
Yep.
D23 was huge. It was huge.
Yeah.
It's going to be massive next couple of years for Disney.
Yeah, I mean, look, 25 is already geared up to be something spectacular. So,
well, I mean, it will be the 70th anniversary of Disneyland.
Nice. That'd be cool.
So, what else is going on with you, man? Anything fun and or exciting?
No, not really, man. Just getting some stuff done and trying to get back. I've been getting back to the gym and stuff, but that's about it. Other than that, we out here living.
You excited to make your way back up here to Northern Nevada in a few weeks?
Yeah, I'm excited for KaboomCon, man. Like, it's finally here.
Soon.
Very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much else, so I will say this. It's time for KaboomCon. Join us Saturday, September 7th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Carson City Community Center. Immerse yourself in comics, movies, games, and more. Meet local artists, attend engaging panels, wear your best cosplay, and participate in thrilling activities. The excitement doesn't stop there. Legendary comic book artists Brent Anderson and Chris Moran will join us. Meet the creative minds behind Astro City, X-Men, Wonder Woman, and more. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a fun day out, KaboomCon has something for everyone. Get your tickets now at kaboomcon.com and prepare to be blown away.
KaboomCon!
Indeed. And for those of you that are following along at home, episode 9, chapter 9
drops on Friday.
50,000+ downloads in 8 episodes.
Yes.
And Brian says, I'm sure it will be awesome. It will be if you're there.
Yeah, you better. It's on a weekend, bro. You ain't got nothing to do. I'm just kidding. I don't know. You probably have something to do, but you can just say, "Hey guys, you know what? I have to go out of town. Something came up. Pack the wife so we can meet her, and pack the car and come on up."
Yeah, because it's only like a 4-hour drive. It's not
It's not that far at all.
and we've got lots of people coming up from the Bay.
Lots. Plus, we haven't seen you in years.
Literally.
And since the last, I think and then the last time we actually talked to you was on this show, or no, it was after the show. But we were doing movie Coteers and
Yeah. And Jeff trolling me again, of course. That's solid direction.
What?
He's talking about your direction of Oakbridge, I assume.
Yeah, yes. Direction.
I don't need to hear about your erection.
What'd you say about What'd you say about erection?
Didn't say nothing. Other than that, don't wait. Don't wait.
Get your KaboomCon tickets.
Pay attention to the radio. As I already referenced before, but I'll say again, check out 95.5 The Vibe, classic hip hop, and Wild 102.9.
You can probably find them online somewhere, but you're gonna have to be in that area in order to get those tickets.
Yes. And call back from Jeff.
Yep, of course. That talk to text, baby.
Oh, and Tyrus, it's funny when Tyrus is here, but
he's not. He hasn't been here for weeks.
Yeah, so it's like kind of loses its luster.
I know. He's not working late anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have to go in early or something?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like
y'all schedules keep always changing and stuff. Like I can't keep track.
Well, I tell you mine. I keep the same days off. It's just the time I work.
Yeah, and I honestly, if you said, Mark, what's my schedule, or what time do I work? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're working earlier now. I want to say you're working 11 to 10 or something.
11:30 to 10. Very close.
See, I was close. And Jeff says he's out looking at the bus. And actually, that's not true. I do have an update on Tyrus. He's actually working. He's not working right now. He's at home. He's back on some leave. So all the more reason he should be checking in.
Yeah.
So not sure what's going on with him. However, I will say
that was weird.
In the time that we've been doing this episode tonight, we've had another 200 downloads of Oakbridge.
Sorry, got excited.
So around 100 downloads per hour.
Nice.
Which makes sense if you look at the last number of days. We've been seeing 3,000 downloads in a day, so that means obviously more than 100 an hour. Not going to do it. So yeah,
we'll check the comments later.
We're chugging along. Show's doing great. I don't know. Did I say on here episode 1 now has almost 13,500 downloads?
You did not say that. You talked about that. We talked about that before the show started.
So over at least 13,000 people have listened to this show.
Yeah.
That's huge. Huge. Massive.
Man.
If you haven't listened to this show, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Yeah.
Get on board. The season is almost over.
Yeah.
Episode 9 comes out on Friday. Episode 10 a week from Friday.
Yep.
And that's it for season 1.
Yep.
So now's the time to get caught up.
Yeah. You can be there for the last episode.
Yeah. It's not that hard to catch 8 episodes in a couple weeks. So
absolutely.
You think you're Pat McAfee now?
Huh?
You think you're Pat McAfee on Monday Night Raw where he tosses and catches a pen?
Oh, no. I just had this. So it's like idle hand, man.
So it's not like an oral fixation; it's a mandible fixation.
Maybe
Like you constantly need to have something in your hand.
not constantly, but
Just when we're doing the show.
no. Like when I'm at work, there's a position that we have, and for some, I can't like just stand in there,
Called doggy.
huh? No,
Go ahead.
stupid. No, it's the walkthrough position where we're standing there. So like we have a cane, and so I'll hand it off when I need to, but it just kind of keeps me occupied. Let's see. What does it say?
Keep hoping.
Listen, James, video.
You got to read it out loud.
He says, I'm gonna send James a video I think y'all need to blind react to. It's Disney themed musical parody that I thought was pretty genius. All right.
I'm always down.
Yeah, send it.
Send it our way. And Jeff does say you wear gloves.
I do.
Always at the ready. Never know when you're going to have to do a cavity inspection. How many cavity inspections have you done, James?
None. We don't, as far as I know, we don't do cavity inspections.
You don't go digging around in booty holes?
No.
You leave that to your doctor?
Leave that to the doctors. But yeah, no, most we have to worry about is pat downs. I think if the police have to get involved, then they might do if they had to do for some reason do a cavity search, they might do one. But no, we ain't getting in there.
You know what? If you got to have a warrant to get into my glove box in my car, you got to have a warrant to dig around my booty hole.
Well, that would be if for some reason they had to do that. It would have to be
nature's glove box, man.
It would. They would have to. That would be. Wouldn't that be probable cause? If for some reason we actually had to do that, I think there would end up having to be probable cause in order to do a cavity search.
And Michael says you only do cavity searches for fun on your free time.
It's a little different kind of a cavity search.
I'm not even sure how to take that. Anyways, yeah, I think that's good. What do you think?
Tie it up, wrap it with a bow,
Throw it over your shoulder
like a continental soldier.